Easy, the big bandit, understand it. Pop off on me, I'll leave you right where you standing. See me and you, we don't speak the same language. I'm not from this.
Welcome back, folks. It is Game Time Decisions with Avi and Matt. You are here with another segment of Backyard Bets. Yesterday was a tough day for us. First day we saw a 3-3 win-loss ratio. Matt, how you doing, man? You want to go over that recap real quick?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Hope I sound very different to the audience. Hope I sound crystal clear. Got a different setup today. I'm feeling very good. The vibes are high.
You sound the same.
Maybe it'll come out better on YouTube. So I'll jump into our recap real quick. 3-3 recap. You know what I'm saying? Right down the middle. Still not mad at it, even though we didn't cash. Guess what? You got your money back. You know, you can never be mad when you get your money back. That's why we always recommend going big on Friday, because guess what? We look good regardless, whether it hits or whether it misses. So to recap, Kawhi missed his rebounds and assists. He got real close. That game was weird. I wish we would have known that Russell Westbrook was right on the brink of getting that 25,000 point achievement, because that's what really just gave him the battery in his back to go crazy for the rest of the game. That OKC Westbrook came out. And yeah, I told you, I texted Paolo to hit those threes, but he didn't respond, so maybe he changed his number. Bro, shoot me a text back. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. He's been hitting them the past couple games. This one was a tough one. It did go down to the wire. I was watching it. Orlando won still. But he just was more focused on getting those safer shots. He did have a look at the end of the game that he gave up, and I was like, oh, that was it. So he did have the look, but you gotta, in these close games, you gotta take into account that he's gonna play in his comfort zone, and threes are not, but he's getting more comfortable at them. He actually, for a little tidbit, he actually did an interview about that, so go check that out. And on our cash side, we got the boy, Stephen Curry. He cashed for us over 6 assists. This was a great call. At a point, he just had the push, and then I think at that last quarter,
pushed, actually.
He broke over it. Let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know. I think he broke over it at the last minute of the game. And then we have DeJounte Murray over 4.5 rebounds. And he cashed for that very easy.
Yeah.
Our DGF pick of the day actually missed again, but I do want to say this was on the verge to hit. This was something that DGF probably couldn't have called, and it was just the rotation. So I do want to mention that too with DGF. You know, they're playing the odds. These are all analytical numbers. This is where your analysis, our analysis, going back and forth, your opinion, and anything, all the variables you can put together come into play. He just didn't play that much in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? He had 9. He needed 1 more. I'm pretty sure if he comes in for a minute of that game, he gets it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could predict that.
Yeah, he didn't play, I think, a single minute in the fourth quarter, so that made it tough.
Yeah,
because they played small ball trying to score.
So I mean, it's okay. That's why I'm like, we were right down the middle with these picks, but our picks were literally right there to cashing. And then, I mean, at the end of the day, you get your money back. And finally, we got the leader of the team on the hats, Mr. Surprise, Trae Young, over assist. I'm sorry, over assist. What number was this at yesterday? 11.
10.5, 11. I said to play it at 12.
Yeah. Because I knew if it was at 10.5, it was bumping to 11.
Yeah.
If it wasn't already at 11. So, if you guys been watching, Trey came out with that All-Star Vengeance. We think he's gonna keep it up. They play today, and we'll get into it in a few. Avi, any thoughts?
Nah, I mean, we thought, just as we thought, you literally said it in the video yesterday, Trae Young is going to have like a 25 and a 20 and 10 or 20, he's a 25 and 15 guy, like 30 and 15, like, he'll give you those numbers, and he did. And I think he will continue to, because, he's on a tear right now, after that little two game stunt he missed. But going back to the DGF tool, we were 7-2 now. Missed our second one so far. But, still positive, still moving forward. You can't win them all, But just to go into the tool real quick, this is the tool right here, DGF Fantasy. Now, pretty much what it does is it takes all of the odds for all of the sports books, gives you a positive EV value, lets you know what's good, what's not good, what's likely to hit, what's not likely to hit. Like Matthew said, though, based off of the numbers, not any kind of coaching strategy or anything like that that might adjust the game. So we find it as a really useful tool. We're 7-2 right now, looking to get 8-2. Our first pick right here is right here still. It's Chris Middleton at points, rebounds, and assists over 26. We like this number for him. He is a guy who can score 20 in a game, still get rebounds, still get assists. He pretty much is their sixth man if he doesn't start, because of that whole injury situation where he was on and off with the rotation.
But he should be.
Excuse me. Yeah. So he should be starting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So he was the star of the team alongside Giannis when they won a ring. Let's not forget, just because Damian Lillard showed up doesn't mean that he got any less of a good basketball player there. He's still aggressive. He still takes a lot of the same shots that he does now, or that he did before when he was a champion. We like this prop. I think we're going to lock this one in at 26 on PrizePicks. They don't have it as a PRA. If you guys want to pivot to the points rebounds, that's also a very nice pick. I think it's at 20.5 right now on PrizePicks if you guys are rocking with that one. But yeah, definitely take a look at him for the day. Now, the next pick I have is it's your boy, man. He made it out of the prop watch, and now he's in the slip. So we like him for his assists, man. I personally favor him in this matchup against Steph. I know when he plays strong point guards, he likes to try to go off on him, especially because Steph is undersized just like him. They're going to be sort of an even matchup, so it's about who can be the best point guard at that point.
It's going to be a battle.
So we like him at 10.5. We know that's going to get bumped throughout the day to 11, 11.5 possibly. I would not go over 12. But definitely if you want to look at the 10.5 for underdogs at PrizePicks, I'm pretty sure PrizePicks still has it at 11.
It's at 11 now. I got it at 11 for the audience to know.
Right. Solid number, Cool. I also think FanDuel might also have this at 10.5 as well. So if you guys are using FanDuel, that's another one that has a lot of these over and under numbers. Maybe not the combinations where you can same game parlay it, but if you take them as individual props and we're hitting 3 for 3, 4 for 2, 5 and 1 sweep, you're gonna cash out. You're gonna be positive at the end of the day. Cool. So Matthew, I know you got the hat on. You got anything you wanna say about my boy right here?
We're running with the All-Star Vengeance. That's it.
There you go.
It's on a tear for a little bit. So let's see. This is gonna be a crazy game.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next, we're also running with an under today. Even though we got positive vibes throughout the video, throughout the morning, we're feeling like these numbers are too high. These numbers are just way too high, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put this out real quick. Luka Doncic, 60.5. It's already getting bumped. I got this at PrizePicks just now at 60.5. On Underdog, it's 59.5. We'll try to get this out as quick as possible. Jump on it on 59.5. It's Luka, all right? It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. You see that 90 right there. It's going to be a battle, but we can't avoid this one. All right. At a PRA at 60.5, for somebody who he's going to have to play every minute of the game and be a part of every aspect of the game.
Yeah.
In every minute of it, which is he's done it before. It's Luka. He's done it before, but how many times can he pull this rabbit out of the hat? You know what I'm saying? I've taken this prop a lot at this number and I like it. I don't care how many times it burns me. I will continuously take it at a 60. I don't care.
It's fair.
Thoughts?
Well, if you look at the numbers here, man, he has to have a 33, 18, and 13 game to hit over 60. He has to have a 45, 9, and 15 game. If you don't think Luka is going to score over 35 points and get 10, or 10 and 15, I should say. If you don't think Luka's stat line is going to be 35, 10, and 15 today, then then you should play the under.
Yo,
That's really all there is
crazy
to
to
it.
say that out loud, though. It's
Huh?
crazy. It's crazy to say that out loud.
Yeah, and then tomorrow when we get back on the recap,
Yeah,
it's
no,
Luka
leave
Doncic
it,
for
leave it there.
85 points.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, I'm just
This
kidding.
is gonna be the night he scores 100,
But
and I'm not even gonna care.
we're hoping that eventually Giannis gets frustrated enough to just start guarding Luka if he starts to go on a tear.
Right.
And Luka has only hit this, 6 games in the last 20 against smaller matchups at the point guard position. If you look at it, I don't remember who's running the one for Boston, but I know Atlanta has Trae Young. He's a little bit undersized compared to Luka. Orlando
Drew
has, I
Holiday.
think, Jalen Suggs. He's undersized. Oh, sorry, Markelle Fultz. He's a little undersized. Drew Holiday is pretty good defensively, but he still went off. But it's
Undersized.
really because of his assists and rebounds that put him over the top. He had 33, which is kind of what we're expecting. We're expecting a 33, 10, and 10 game. I don't think Milwaukee is going to give up a lot of boards to give him like a 15 or an 18 or something like that. And he's going to really have to get his team going if he wants to have 13 assists, which means that everyone on the Bucks is going to have to crush or I guess fail defensively, collapsing on him for him to be able to drop off easy buckets. And I don't think, the Bucks are that, naive. I feel like they're a better defensive team when it comes to playing against stars. So we'll see what happens in the matchup. In the matchup, actually, in the head-to-head, if I pull it up, he doesn't hit the number ever. So, I mean, these aren't from this season. Actually, one of them is from last in November, but still, he did have a 35, 9, and 9 game, actually. Wow. Okay. So that's what we're looking for, Um,
Yeah, and a quick note too. I think Milwaukee lost their last two, so they need a win.
yeah.
Especially with Doc as the coach, they need a win. So
All right. Well, all right, cool. So those are going to be our picks for today. I mean, we do have one more for you folks. Trae Young made it out the prop watch today, and today we're sliding in a Milwaukee Buck. It is going to be Brook Lopez over 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Earlier in the week, we were watching this one too as well at 19.5. It's moving up. It's moving up, but he's still hitting the number. He's still hitting the number. I don't think this number is playable at 23 or 22.5. If it gets to 22, you can play it for a possible push. But if he's going to hit the number, he's going to hit it over 22. So I would not play a 23 for the possible push. You know what I mean? Just to be safe. The matchup for him is nice. I'm going to give you a second to talk about the matchup in a few, but I do want to talk about his numbers right now. He's been 12 for 20 in the last 20 games, and if you look at the last 10, he's trending for 8 and 10. So we do like the way he's been playing a little bit more aggressive, and we're hoping that he babies the big man on the Mavs. But yeah, Matthew, you want to talk about that matchup?
yeah, he's going against Lively. Dallas is weak right now. They're not big. They're not a big team. So yeah, he's going against Lively. I believe he's a rookie, or yeah, I think he's a rookie this year. So I mean, he's got so many veteran tricks that he can use against them. I was watching him do it last time against the rookie, and he was just like, "Oh, got you here, got you here, got you here."
Yeah.
So he's just got a lot of tricks up his bag. He can get points, rebounds, and assists. He can get a bunch in any category. I'm looking at that game against Cleveland and Detroit. I'm seeing that he might be hunting double doubles now, which is better for us.
Right.
You know what I'm
If
saying?
you
He
look at
didn't
it,
get that many in the last 3 games, but that Detroit and Cleveland spurt, double, 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 and double, double.
yeah,
So
that's
we'll
true.
see.
And also, like you said, he can get points, he can get boards. He's very involved in the game. He plays from the 3 and from down low. He can play the low post and the 3-point. So it really helps playing a PRA on a player like this because you never know exactly what they're going to do in the game, but they're going to be so heavily involved. If their number is low enough, it's good to take. But it's on the prop watch because you never know. He's not the star. He's not the first option. He's a B team player. You know what I mean? So we're going to see how that goes.
But we both like to play.
We do.
Throw it in the slip. We got it in there.
All right, folks. I believe that is it for today. Had a slow recap from yesterday, or I guess I should say tough, but we're looking to bounce back from that and hopefully hit a sweep today. We got 4 picks for you. That's going to be Chris Middleton over his 26 PRA or 26.5. Trae Young over 11 assists. Luka Doncic under his 59.5 or 60.5 PRA, depending on where you find it.
Try and get it.
And then we got Brook Lopez over 21.5 to 22. I have it here as points, rebounds and assists, but it's points, rebounds, and assists. Boom. All right. We will check in with you tomorrow. Hopefully we can come back with some cash and some smiles, some jokes.
Let me also say, this is the first Backyard Bets shot inside.
Yeah.
We'll be back outside soon, everyone.
All right. Have a good one, folks, and happy betting as always. Oh, I will be actually dropping the link for that DGF tool in the bio. Don't forget to check that out. Really good tool. We're 7-2. There are also a lot of other aspects to it, so definitely check it out. There's a lot of things that can help you out.
Follow the Instagram, Game Time Decisions, like, comment, share with your people, push this out, because if it hits today and you tell your friends, they're going to be mad you didn't tell them.
Exactly. Have a good one, people.
Have a great one.
Said it's your man Beezy, and you either get with it or get lost.